Have you ever listened to someone speak English and thought, I know these words, but my brain is still blank? In the next few minutes, you will sit inside real, relaxing stories that secretly train your ears, so English finally starts to feel slow, clear, and comfortable. Welcome back to your calm English listening practice. This is part 3 of your listening series that uses simple stories and slow, clear English to help you understand real conversations without stress. Today, you will not study grammar rules or memorize long lists. You will just listen while everyday scenes, rooftop evenings, quiet libraries, bus stops, and peaceful parks quietly rewire how your ears hear English. So imagine you are watching your own movie, and you are the calm main character, learning English in the background of each scene. Sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, take one deep breath in, and one slow breath out, and let your next few minutes belong only to you and your English. Segment 1. Rooftop Evening Breeze. It is early evening in the city. The sky is changing from blue to soft orange, and tiny lights are turning on in windows and on the streets below. Rohan walks up to the rooftop of his building. He likes this time of day because the world feels slower and softer, as if someone has turned down the volume of the whole city. A cool breeze touches his face. He hears distant traffic, a few birds returning to their nests, and the quiet murmur of people talking far below. Rohan sits on a low wall and holds a small cup of tea in his hands. The cup feels warm. The air feels cool. The balance feels perfect. He looks at the clouds slowly changing color. For a moment, he thinks about all his worries, work, studies, deadlines, messages he has not answered. Then he decides to do something different. He tells himself softly, for the next 10 minutes, I will only breathe and watch the sky. So he does that. Just breathing, watching, and letting the day become lighter inside his mind. As you listen to Rohan, notice how your own breathing also slows down. Your mind is learning to relax in English. Segment 2. Library Corners and Quiet Pages. The next day, Aisha visits a public library near her college. The building is old, with tall windows, high ceilings, and long wooden tables. As she walks inside, she hears soft sounds, pages turning, pens moving, light footsteps between shelves. The air smells like paper and quiet concentration. She chooses a corner seat near a window where sunlight falls gently on the table. She places her notebook, a blue pen, and a small bottle of water in front of her. On the shelf next to her, she finds a simple storybook in English. The cover shows a small house, a tree, and a clear sky. Aisha opens the book and begins to read slowly. Some words are new, but she does not rush. When she sees a new word, she underlines it and writes it in her notebook. Sometimes she closes her eyes and repeats a sentence in a whisper, feeling the rhythm of the English sentence in her mouth. After an hour, she has not finished many pages, but her notebook is full of new words and short phrases. She smiles and thinks, going slowly still moves me forward. While you listen, your ears are doing the same thing, collecting sounds, patterns, and phrases, even if you do not notice every single word. Segment 3. Bus stop conversations. Later in the week, 3 strangers wait at a bus stop on a quiet road. The sun is low, and soft golden light covers the street. There is an office worker with a laptop bag, a schoolboy with a heavy backpack, and an elderly man holding a walking stick. The bus is late. At first, everyone is silent, looking at their phones or staring at the road. The air feels a little tired. Then the elderly man makes a small joke about how buses always come late on the days you are on time. The office worker laughs. The schoolboy smiles. A tiny conversation begins. They start talking about their day in simple English. Nothing special, just small details. The boy talks about his exams. The office worker mentions a long meeting. The elderly man shares a memory from many years ago. As they speak, the space around the bus stop feels warmer and friendlier. The wait does not feel so long anymore. When the bus finally arrives, they all step in and choose different seats. They may never meet again, but for a few minutes, 3 strangers shared a small, simple connection. Remember this when you feel shy speaking English. A short, imperfect conversation can still make the world feel kinder, to others and to you. Segment 4. Study Desk Night Ritual. That night, Mira sits at her study desk, preparing for an English exam. Her room is quiet except for the soft ticking of a small clock on the wall. On the desk, there is a lamp, a notebook, colored pens, and a glass of water. The light from the lamp makes a warm circle on the table. She feels a little tired and worried, thinking about all the grammar rules and vocabulary she still needs to remember. So she decides to create a small, calm ritual to make English feel less heavy. First, she sets a timer for 20 minutes. Then she tells herself, for these 20 minutes, I will only focus on listening. She plays a short English audio clip and listens carefully with her eyes closed. She does not try to translate every word. She just lets the sound move through her ears. After the audio ends, she writes down 3 sentences in English about what she understood. Even if her sentences are not perfect, she writes them with confidence. She repeats this 2 or 3 times. Slowly, her fear becomes smaller, and her focus becomes stronger. Mira realizes that she does not need to be perfect to improve. She just needs to meet English for a few calm minutes every day. As you listen to her ritual, this video is becoming part of your own ritual too. Segment 5. Park Bench Reflections. On Sunday morning, Arjun goes to a small park near his home. Children are playing on swings, people are walking on the path, and some elders sit on benches in the shade, talking softly. Arjun finds an empty bench under a tree and sits down with his earphones and phone. The tree above him gives a cool green shadow. He plays an English listening lesson and decides not to touch his phone screen again until the audio ends. No scrolling, no messages, no distractions. As he listens, he also watches the world around him, the movement of leaves, the sound of children laughing, a dog chasing a ball in circles. Sometimes he misses a sentence in the audio, but he does not panic. He knows that understanding is growing, even when he cannot see it clearly. When the audio finishes, he takes out his earphones and just sits still for a moment, feeling calm and awake. He thinks, every time I listen like this, English becomes less scary and more familiar, like a friend I am slowly getting to know. Right now, you are doing the same. You are training your ears in a calm, focused way that many successful learners use every day. You've just finished part 3 of your calm English listening practice. Your ears are already stronger and more relaxed with English. If this felt peaceful and clear, don't stop here. Watch it again tomorrow and share it with one friend who is scared of English listening. Like this video, tap subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next calm story. Your fluency grows quietly, story by story, day by day.